Hello everyone, my name is Tarun. Today I'll be teaching you the procedure for conducting venture experiment. Now I'll be explaining you the setup of the experiment. This is the inlet valve. When the inlet valve is opened, the water flows through this pipe into the venturimeter. When the water flows through the venturimeter, this is the manometer which is used for calculating the head loss of the venturimeter. This is the piezometer which is used for calculating the head water rise in the tank. This is the butterfly valve. When the butterfly valve is closed, the valve inside gets closed and the water starts raising, and this is measured in this meter, piezometer. Okay guys, let's conduct the experiment. At first we have to turn on the inlet valve. After turning on the inlet valve, this is the valve which is used for controlling the water flow through the pipe. We have to set this at the maximum position. This is the maximum position. This is the maximum position. I can't move it any further. Can't rotate it any further, so this is at the maximum position. So water flowing through the venturimeter is at maximum. When I open both the valves, the head loss of the venturimeter is shown over here. Right now, the head loss is at 28. So note that down in your readings. So the head loss of 28 centimeter in the venturimeter, we'll have to take the time taken for the raise of 20 centimeter in the head, the water tank. When I close the butterfly valve now, the water will start raising in the water tank. Now we'll have to take the time taken for 20 centimeter raise of water. When I close the butterfly valve, the water will start raising in the tank. We'll be starting the stopwatch at 10. We'll see the time taken for the water to raise by 20 centimeter. And this is the time taken for the water to raise by 20 centimeter. For the next reading, we'll have to reduce the water flow through the venturimeter by turning this valve. We'll have to turn this valve such that the head loss reduces by 2 or 3 units. Right now, for the first reading, the head loss was at 28. Now you'll reduce the valve until it reaches to 26. So our second reading is going to be at 26 centimeter head loss. Yes. Now the head loss is at 26. Now we'll have to conduct the same experiment, repeat the same procedures for the head loss of 26.
The aim of the venturimeter experiment is to determine coefficient of discharge of venturimeter, and the tabular column for the venturimeter experiment is as given below. It consists of serial number, head loss of the venturimeter, time for raise of 20 cm of water, actual discharge, theoretical discharge, and coefficient of discharge. Head loss of the venturimeter, we have already got it as 28 cm. This is with respect to mercury. We'll have to convert this with respect to water. And the time for raise of 20 cm of water is 24.25, which is determined experimentally. Observation of the venturimeter experiment is as given below. Inlet diameter of the pipe is equal to 25 mm, which is already given. Orifice diameter is 12.5 mm, which is also given. Area of the collecting tank is 0.12 meter square, which is already given. A1 and A2 is the area of the inlet diameter pipe and the area of the orifice diameter, which is 4.908 into 10 power minus 4 meter square and 1.227 into 10 power minus 4 meter square. This is the value of A1 and A2. To determine head loss with respect to water, we use this formula. HW is the head loss with respect to water. HHG is the head loss with respect to mercury. Rho Hg is density of mercury. Rho W is the density of water. After the substitution, we get the value of HW as 3.528 meter. To determine actual discharge of the Venture meter, we use this formula Q actual equal to A into H divided by T, where A is area of the tank, where H is the water raised in the collecting tank, and T is the time taken for water raised. In our case, H is equal to 0.2 meters, which is 20 centimeters raise of water. T is time taken. Time taken, we have got it as 24.25 seconds. The collecting tank has a discharge pipe. So area of the collecting tank equal to area of tank minus area of discharge pipe. The diameter of the discharge pipe is 6.2 centimeter, which we can measure using a scale. So we get the area of the collecting tank as 0.117 meter square. Q actual is got as 9.75 into 10 power minus 4 meter cube per second. Theoretical discharge of the Venture meter can be calculated using this formula. A1 and A2 and HW is already calculated. G is the gravitational acceleration, which is 9.81 meter per second square. After substituting these values, we get the value of QTH equal to 1.054 into 10 power minus 3 meters cube per second. Coefficient of discharge can be calculated using this formula. CD equal to Q actual divided by Q theoretical. Q actual is already got as 9.75 into 10 power minus 4 meter cube per second, and Q theoretical as 1.054 into 10 power minus 3 meter cube per second. After substitution, we get CD equal to 0.92. The first reading is taken at maximum flow rate. To take the second reading, we'll have to reduce the flow rate. We can reduce the flow rate by rotating the flow rate valve in the clockwise direction. We'll have to rotate the flow rate valve in the clockwise direction until the head loss becomes 26, and the same experimental procedure is repeated. The same is done for third and fourth reading.